Thank you so much for attending my presentation about the strongest Pokemon ever created, and first let's take a look at what it is. My pick for the strongest Pokemon, not necessarily the best of all time, any Pokemon with more accolades, is Zacian Crowned. To be frank, its stats are fucking unprecedented. Zacian Crowned's sky-high pre-nerf attack stat of 170 is only beaten out by Megas, Primals, Deoxys Attack, and Kartana while out-damaging Ultra Necrozma and Calyrex Ice. Its damage output is absurd, only made better by its speed stat of 148. For reference, that's faster than Mega Beedrill and Excelgor, two fucking speed demons in their own right. This combination of speed and power is nearly unheard of, as only Mega Alakazam and Calyrex Shadow can hold a candle, but they're relatively frail. Zacian is 92, 115, 115 bulk, a type combination comprised of the best offensive type and the best defensive type. Of course, its moves are amazing. Behemoth Blade is a base 100 power stab move that deals double damage to Dynamax Pokemon because why the hell not? Polariff is a mere base 90 power but still deals a shitload of damage. If that's not enough for you, check out everything else where it can hit with coverage like Wild Charge, Close Combat, Crunch, Psychic Fangs, Assurance, really whatever, and in case you want a higher attack stat, feel free to boost its Swords Dance, turning its powerful moves into outright nukes. Don't forget its ability Intrepid Sword, which gives it a free +1 attack boost on switch-in. This was nerfed in Gen 9 to only happen on the first switch-in, but considering how deadly it can be as a sweeper, that's kind of all you need sometimes. Even though Zacian's only been around for 2 generations, it already is a case for the highest danger tier peak of all time. When legal, Zacian was an absurd threat that completely dominated the Gen 8 Ubers tier. While it couldn't hold an item, the dog used its Swords Dance set to sweep games with just 1 boost. Pretty much nothing wanted to take it on at +3, as even faster Pokemon like Calyrex Shadow got obliterated by Post-Stealth Rock's Assurance. Funnily enough, the only mod that could consistently deal with it is Quagsire, which used Unaware, Recover, and Super Effective Stab to actually force it out. Since Zacian lacked good grass coverage, it couldn't touch it. Zacian C, and eventually Zacian H as well, were banned to anything goes, the 3rd and 4th Pokemon to have this dubious distinction. It got nerfed in Gen 9, which will be talked about later, but it's still really good, hovering around the 5th spot in Ubers right now. It's very fast, very strong, and can sweep games with ease, albeit a bit less consistently than before. VGC Zacian Crown was notoriously dominant, making an appearance on over 2/3 of teams. Keep in mind that this is in a format where you can only have 2 restricted legendaries. Zacian was that consistently amazing. It finally got to take advantage of a Dynamax legal format, negating the HP boost with Behemoth Blade. It ran a wide variety of sets, including Swords Dance, Substitute, and fucking Quick Attack, I guess. Zacian can't Dynamax, but it doesn't actually need to. This leaves your Dynamax slot open, as you can commit with something crazy like Kyogre, Groudon, Charizard, or another strong attacker. Both Zacian and Incineroar were kings of VGC and expectedly did amazing, being featured in the ever-present Rainy Sun and winning Worlds. So what about those nerfs? Well, both Zacian forms took a 20-point hit to their attack, and that actually made it much more balanced. Don't get me wrong, it's super good now, but it's not dominating formats anymore. Arguably funnier is that it completely screwed over Zamazenta, who was already pretty bad and now is a form stuck and overused. It just can't catch a break. Normally that'd be it, but I actually want to give a quick mention to both Unite and TCG, where it's also been really good. When it came out in the former, Zacian was absurdly broken and was eventually nerfed. In early Sword and Shield TCG formats, Zacian V was amazing as an energy accelerator with draw power and a good attack. It wasn't the strongest card around, but its presence was felt as it found its way into a plethora of decks as a strong option or even the main feature. In conclusion, in my opinion, Zacian is the strongest Pokemon ever made, though there are contenders. It's an amazing combination of offensive and defensive prowess, and its various accolades in only 2 generations are near the top, and even after its nerf, it looks to be a strong threat in many metagames to come. Thank you so much for watching.